Hello, everybody. Hope y'all day going well. People keep trying to trigger me, trying to make me do things that I don't want to do. So I'm back to exposing motherfuckers, and they're mad because they're getting exposed. So they want to keep playing with my readings. They just cut off the live that I was doing. And because this Leo, that's a corrupt official, they're in the justice system and they've been doing corrupt things. They want to keep trying to end my readings. They just shut off the reading as I was getting to a certain point. So as you can see, the whole spread was laid out. This is the redo the reading. But like I said, one could be getting an invite. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. So whoever this inner circle is, or whatever this inner circle is, they could be choosing someone to be a part of this inner circle. I'm going to put these cards in order so I could get down to the bottom of everything, because I don't want things to be out of whack. So hold on, y'all. All right, there we go. Just the bottom layer. So, like I said, we got this corrupt Leo female that's been trying to bully someone, be aggressive, because they know that someone is in this Queen of Wands energy, very energetic, very strong, brave, independent, confident, optimistic, outgoing, assertive. But this Leo could be chaotic. They could be grumpy because they know that this person is receiving an invitation to an inner circle, and they don't want this person to receive this invitation. So they've been trying to do things behind the scenes to get this person canceled, but they could be upset because this person isn't getting canceled. They're actually receiving an invitation. And this, like I said, could be a Virgo energy. They could have tried to make it seem like this person was impatient, like they were just dull at work, not putting in the hard work. They wanted this Virgo to feel like they were a failure, wanted this person to overspend so that they would be in debt, wanted them to seem like they were being lazy so that they would be dull at work, or they could have been just attacking this person to make them, exhaust them, so that they would be lazy, so that they could view them as underqualified. Because like I said, they don't want them to receive this invitation, a part of this inner circle, whatever it is, because they know that this person is due for a big break. Major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. So that, like I said, they know that this person is due for a big break. They actually were patient. They actually have been hardworking when it comes to whatever they're trying to do. So like I said, they wanted this person to be seen as the complete opposite, or try to put certain things down their path so that they could be canceled, but canceled is in a reverse. This person isn't getting canceled. Then we have clout chasing, or chasing clout in the reverse. So they could have tried to make it seem like this Virgo was chasing clout, like they just wanted attention. They just wanted to be in the spotlight, but it's in the reverse. This person actually really doesn't care about the attention, doesn't really want to be in the spotlight. They just deserve to have a big break because they have been hard working at whatever it is that they're committed to. And then we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. So this person is actually the Queen of Cups energy. They can have Libra in their chart. They're very nurturing. They're a mature, emotional woman. They're very secure within themselves. That could be another thing that this Leo, corrupt Leo, doesn't like about this person, that they're able to be secure within themselves. They could be very feminine, loving, kind, have a strong intuition. They could be a psychic, and this Leo energy does not like that this person is a psychic, that their intuition is very strong. So they could have worked with a Sagittarius burden in the reverse to try to cause this person a burden, have them to have insurmountable problems. They could have even tried to do something to where this person would get locked up so that they would be duty bound, having to do what they are told, because this person wanted to do anything to either have this person canceled as well as locked up behind bars, because they didn't want this person to receive an invitation to an inner circle that would have them have this big break. So they could have worked with the Sagittarius, like I said, to do this, to try to cause this person insurmountable problems. Then we have boiling point in the reverse. So they could have tried to have this Queen of Cups energy to be at their boiling point as well, so that they would do something to have themselves put behind bars. But they could be seeing that even though this person may have reached their boiling point when it came to the situation, they have not done any action to get themselves put behind bars. So this Leo, this corrupt bitch, could be realizing that this isn't working, trying to have this person at their boiling point to make them act on it. And we got double life. So Leo, you could have been wanting this person to live a double life. So someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlaps. So you could be somebody that live a double life, Leo. So you could have wanted this person to live a double life or be seen like they were living double lives, but you could have been juggling stories on this person, like I said, making them seem like something that they weren't, just so that they could get canceled. So you could have also been trying to juggle identities. So you could have been working with a Sagittarius to try to make this person seem like someone that they are not. So this Sagittarius could have been working with you behind the scenes to do something in regards to this person's identity. Maybe y'all could have stole this person's identity, made it seem like this Sagittarius was this person in the justice system when it comes to something being done in the justice system. So you could have allowed this Sagittarius to try to steal this person's identity. Not only that, you could have wanted this person to always be in someone's relationship so that they could be seen as living a double life. Like I said, love in a reverse. So you could have wanted this person to be in situations where they would be with people that they're disconnected with, wanted them to be in an imbalanced situation where it was unequal, where it would be unrequited love, one-sided, someone that they will be incompatible with. So you could have wanted to force them to be in a relationship with a Sagittarius, and you could have tried to cause them insurmountable problems to try to force them into a relationship where it would be unhappy. So you could have tried to also made it seem like this person is just a home wrecker. They like to intervene in people's relationships to try to cause unhappy homes. Then we got plot twist. But there's a plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. So there could be information being brought out because this person is a psychic, and because you don't like them being a psychic, you know that they are going to reveal your secrets about you being corrupt, trying to make them be in an unrequited situation or make them seem like they are a home wrecker just so that they could get canceled. The information could be coming out about what all you done to try to make this person seem as such. Then we got the Tower in the reverse. So you could be resistant to change, Leo. You could be trying to avoid a disaster. That's why you want this person to self-sabotage or be canceled, because you don't want the information of how corrupt you are getting out to the right people. So you could be trying to avoid a disaster by either getting this person canceled or locked up. Hello. So you could be postponing the inevitable, trying to avoid loss, because like I said, you could be a corrupt official. You could have a power of authority or a position of power and authority. And you could be trying to avoid losing your job because you know if this information gets out that you're going to lose your job. And you can know that this Queen of Cups, because they're psychic and they have a strong intuition, they could be revealing your secrets about what all you've been doing behind the scenes. And you know that you could lose your job. So you've been doing all this to this person so that you won't lose your job. Because you could have been living large because you have this position of power, and you don't want to lose your job because you know that you would lose this lifestyle of living luxury if you lose your job. Luxury is the new baseline. They are not just dabbing in wealth, they are dwelling in it. As well as this person, they could be due for a big break, like I said. And because you don't want this person to receive this big break, you could know that they'll possibly be living large if they receive this big break. Could be something in a justice system that you work with a Sagittarius to hold back from this person. All because you don't want them to live luxury, Leo. Then we got isolation in a reverse. So you could realize that this person is escaping the situation, escaping the trap that you wanted them to be in to either deal with this Sagittarius that's already in a situation with someone else so that they wouldn't be seen as a home wrecker, or so that they wouldn't go to jail for dealing with this Sagittarius. So you could realize that this person has freedom. They can be finding solutions and maintaining control in the situation. Then we got defeat in the upright. So there could be an Aquarius that you also work with to try to defeat this person, to try to make it seem like they were this failure up here, like they were underqualified for something. You could have wanted them to surrender what it is that they are doing when it comes to their psychic abilities. So you wanted them to surrender being a psychic so that your corrupt ass wouldn't be exposed. So you wanted them to change up what they were doing, make a change, walk away from being a psychic, walk away from revealing secrets. You wanted them to self-sacrifice, wanted them to have self-sabotaging behavior, do something inappropriate, deceptive, so that they would deceive themselves. Also, you could not be getting through to this Aquarius. You could be trying to communicate with them on what is the next thing that you want to do towards this person to try to defeat them. But you could not be getting through to this person, or there could just be a lack in communication. But this Aquarius, you could have got to be aggressive towards this person to try and bully them, intimidate them, and cause them pain just so that they would release what it is that they're trying to do when it comes to this, their psychic abilities. Then we have sober life. So you could have even went as far as trying to make it seem like this person indulges in drinking or some sort of substance, or you could have tried to burden them so much to the point, bully them so much to the point that they would choose to do substances or to indulge in alcohol, any drug, so that you would also be able to get them locked up in this way as well, by saying that they indulge in substances or they drink a lot. But you could be seeing that they actually live a sober life with no distractions or substances to blur the view. What's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. So this person, like I said, they could be maintaining their control, realizing that y'all are just trying to work together to defeat them. So even though they could be burdened or throughout the burden and bullying that y'all have done to this person, trying to cause them pain, they still remain sober because they know that their choices, there are choices for them that are better in a situation than what you want them to do. Then we got the star in the reverse. So this Aquarius that you work with could have tried to bully this person and intimidate them, cause them pain so that they will be hopeless, wanted them to be in despair, always preoccupied with negative things, the negative side of things, lacking faith, lacking inspiration, lacking creativity. Then we have expecting in the reverse. So y'all could have wanted, or you, Leo, you could have wanted to have this Aquarius come into this person to try to get them pregnant, but we got expecting in the reverse. So you could be seeing that this is not going to happen. This person will not be expecting because they don't deal with this Aquarius energy. They know that this person have been trying to bully them, intimidate them, and cause them pain. So they're not going to deal with this Aquarius to get pregnant by them. Then we got the Magician in the upright. So y'all could have been doing work on this person as well, attacking them, doing some sort of spell work, witchcraft against them, because you know that they're very creative. They're very action oriented, and they've been taking action when it comes to this creativity. Could be when it comes to their psychic abilities. So you could feel like they hold some sort of power, or that they're powerful, and that they give a good performance. They know how to perform well, skilled at what they do. So you could have been trying to direct their will, because you see that even through everything that y'all been trying to do to this person, that they still had the willpower to do what they need to do to create. So y'all could have been doing a lot of spell work on this person, even under the moon, this moon that we're having now. Y'all could have been heavily attacking this person to try to make them exhausted, to try to make them dull at work, so that they will be underqualified or viewed as such, all because you didn't want them to receive an invitation to this inner circle, so that they would get this big break that you know that they're due for. Then we got curated image. So y'all could have tried to curate an image when it came to this person, but you could be realizing that this didn't work. Y'all trying to curate an image, polish things up to make it seem like what it isn't. So y'all could have tried to distract people with this curated image, but like I said, y'all could be realizing that it isn't working, because this person has the willpower. Then we have fantasy world in the upright. So y'all could have wanted this person to live in a fantasy world, have their head in the clouds, always chasing fairy tales. So like I said, y'all could have wanted this person to be with someone where it would be unrequited love, or be with someone that already has a person, so that they could be viewed as a homewrecker. And we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So y'all could have also, this person could have water in their chart. Y'all could have wanted this person in grief and pain, all because there could be someone that has hidden love for them that's a part of this. So y'all could have also done so much work on this person, so much spell work, so much witchcraft on this person, that they could have had a miscarriage. So y'all could have caused this person to have a miscarriage with the constant attacking that y'all were doing. And Leo, because you were a part of this, or you were demanding people to do this to this person, you know that you could go down, or like I said, lose your job, because you could have caused someone to have a miscarriage by trying to constantly bully them, by trying to constantly do work on them, all because you wanted them to be canceled or locked up behind bars, because you didn't want them to have a big break. You don't want them to live luxury. Then we have fallen in love in a reverse. So the plan was to have this person fall in love with this Aquarius energy, so that they could come in and get them pregnant. But you could realize that this person hasn't fallen in love with this Aquarius, and they're not going to, because they know that this person had a part in trying to defeat them. Then we got lies detected in a reverse. So you could have been lying on this person, trying to make it seem like they were lying. Excuse me. When it came to if they fell in love with this Aquarius. So maybe you wanted to make it seem like this person was just lying about falling in love with an Aquarius, but they don't love this Aquarius. They don't like them. And then we have secret affair. So y'all could have been trying to make it seem like this person was having a secret affair, Leo. Or this is someone that you wanted to have a secret affair with. Or like I said, you wanted them to have a secret affair with someone so that they would be viewed as a home wrecker. They thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. Then we got the fool and the upright. So y'all wanted this person to be a fool, be naive to deal with this Aquarius so they could get pregnant by this person, seem like they were a home wrecker when it came to this person's relationship, because they could be in a relationship with someone else. Could be a Cancer or a Sagittarius. Y'all could have wanted this person to jump off the ledge, do things blindly, be seen as having a lack of commitment, always interfering in someone's love life or relationship because they are very adventurous, very daring. That's what y'all wanted this person to seem like. Y'all wanted this person to be careless. Then we have anxiety in a reverse, Pisces energy. So this Pisces, y'all could have wanted them to have a new beginning with a Pisces. This Pisces, they could be very daring, very careless. And that's why y'all could have wanted them to deal with this Pisces as well. Have a secret affair with this Pisces. We got the Peter Pan motherfucker right here. So they could go both ways. Whoever this Pisces is, because they're so daring, always adventurous. So y'all could have wanted them to lose their freedom from dealing with a Pisces energy. And because they go both ways, maybe they have something off of being careless, lacking commitment. They don't like to be committed to anyone, so they could just go out freely, go into things blindly. And then we have wish fulfillment in the upright. So this Pisces, they can know that this person is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. They could be improving themselves, releasing negativity and stress. So this Pisces would have felt like their wishes would be fulfilled if this person would have got back with them or had a secret affair with them, been careless enough to deal with them. So this Pisces would have felt like their dreams were fulfilled, that they could get this person's creativity off of having a secret affair with them. So they were very optimistic about this. So Leo, you are part of the justice system. You could have been trying to do something for a Pisces, force this person to deal with this Pisces so that this Pisces could get a reward off of forcing this person to deal with them. So they could have been trying to have this secret affair with them just to be able to feed off of their creativity so that they could get abundance, because this person could have a very abundant energy. So they wanted to be prosperous off of this person's energy. So they wanted this person to be reckless enough to deal with them just so that they could steal their creativity and their abundance from them. And like I said, because they go both ways, Peter Pan ass motherfucker, they could probably have something. So they could have wanted to give this Queen of Cups whatever it is that they have while having a secret affair with them, or if they would fall for the trap of having a secret affair with them. So that could have been another way that you guys would have gotten this person locked up, be in a position to have to do what they are told. If y'all were able to give this person whatever it is that this Pisces is carrying, this illness, from being careless, from being daring, naive, always jumping off the cliff, always going into things blindly. And because this Pisces could be someone that you know, whether friend, family, someone close to you that could have gotten you to do things towards this person, making it feel like you were right for doing this because of who you were standing up for, or this Pisces that you were doing this for. So you could have wanted to fulfill this Pisces wishes all because of who they are to you. And we have the Sun in a reverse. But there could be a lot of people sad because like I said, it ain't going the way that y'all wanted it to go. Y'all could be realizing that y'all had unrealistic expectations and that y'all were just in y'all ego. Maybe this Pisces is someone who is conceited and they just thought that or just knew that their wishes would be fulfilled. Maybe they felt like by y'all attacking this person, making them have a miscarriage or a stillborn, that y'all wishes would be fulfilled as well. So maybe y'all tried to sacrifice this person's child, and that's why y'all didn't care about attacking them constantly to make them have a miscarriage, because y'all could have thought that y'all were going to be rewarded, be able to get this person's creativity and abundance off of the miscarriage that they had. Then we got moving on in a reverse. So whoever this Pisces is that you wanted to work together with just to fulfill their wishes because of who they are to you, Leo, they can now be stagnant, or they could have tried to call someone to be stagnant because they cannot accept their destiny of them being a psychic. They don't want this Queen of Cups to be a psychic. So they could have worked together right along with you, Leo, and the rest of these people, this Cancer, this Sagittarius, this could be another Scorpio, this all of these people, y'all could have worked together all because this Pisces don't want to accept the fact, or y'all all don't want to accept the fact that this person is psychic. And y'all know that they will be revealing your secrets, revealing how corrupt y'all are. And then we have Security, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could also be a Taurus that's involved with this. They could be a man with no foundation, an unsuccessful businessman, very corrupt and an extortionate. So they could also have a position of power, be in the justice system. So y'all could be workers of the justice system that like to abuse y'all power, like to be corrupt, try to extort people. And this is why y'all could attack people who is psychic, Queen of Cups energies, that has strong intuitions, that will be able to reveal the corrupt shit y'all do. So y'all try to attack them, try to get them canceled, try to get them put behind bars when they're not deserving of that, because y'all don't like that. Y'all secrets are being exposed. Then we got pulling the strings in a reverse. So y'all could have been pulling the strings, trying to control someone, trying to orchestrate situations to stay on top. But now y'all could be trying to change because y'all know that y'all being exposed for pulling the strings and doing all the corrupt, wicked shit that y'all been doing. So now y'all don't want to pull the strings no more, I guess, huh? Then we have clean slate. So y'all could be wanting to have a clean slate, or someone a part of this could be wanting to have a clean slate with someone because y'all realize even after trying to bully someone, trying to have them locked up, trying to make them suffer consequences for something that they didn't do, be in unrequited love situations, be seen as a home wrecker. Now y'all could want a clean slate because y'all realize that this person still got the willpower to push through to expose y'all and y'all bullshit. So now y'all want a clean slate, huh? A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. So y'all could also be mad because this person decided to have a clean slate. So who they were in the past, if they had a troubled past, they were able to clean the slate and become who they are meant to become. Then we have the audacity in a reverse. So y'all could have crossed a lot of boundaries. Y'all could have been laughing at this person, thinking that they wouldn't push through, pull through. But now the audacity is in the reverse. So I guess y'all ain't laughing now, huh? Fuck out of here, man. And we got gold digger in a reverse. So y'all could have also tried to make it seem like this person was a gold digger, but it's in a reverse. So people could be seeing that this person is not a gold digger. Then we have the Hierophant in the upright, Taurus energy. So this could all have to do as well with someone's traditional beliefs. traditional values, so y'all could know that someone is wanting to marry this person, that they're actually marriage material. So someone want to be committed to this person. They want commitment with this person. So y'all cannot want them to be a part of a social group that they could be getting an invitation in when it comes to education and knowledge, when it comes to their beliefs. So y'all could have tried to challenge this because y'all didn't want them to be seen as worthy as being a part of this social group that stands for traditional values. Then we have dreams in the reverse. So like I said, if this person has water in their chart, they could be realizing what is the real in the situation. They could have a clear mind, even though y'all wanted them to be heavily on drugs or abusing alcohol, so that they'll make poor choices. Like I said, they could be doing the complete opposite. They're not indulging in any substances. They're not heavily drinking so that they could make poor choices. So y'all could have wanted this person to either get pulled over from being under the influence, so that they could be seen as making, they would have a lack of options and opportunities. And like I said, they could be getting clarity about this. Or if y'all also work with a Scorpio energy to try to bully this person, intimidate this person, make them drink or do a certain substance so that they could get pulled over, this Scorpio could be stepping back into reality and seeing that it ain't gonna happen. Y'all aren't going to be able to make this person get on a substance to be able to make a poor choice. So maybe this Scorpio thought that they had several ways to be able to do this, to make this person drink or be under the influence so that they could pull them over. This Scorpio could be a police officer or a sheriff or something. So they could have been with the shits, waiting on the moment to where this person would indulge in alcohol or a substance so that they could pull them over and say that they pulled them over because they were making a poor choice or that they were under the influence. Also, that y'all could take this person's options and opportunities away. Then we got judgment in the upright. No, I remember this. I think judgment was in a reverse. Or was that the last reading? That probably was Aquarius reading. So we got judgment out here. So this person could have judged the situation and realized that they needed to self-evaluate. They could have had an awakening throughout all this and chose to have a renewal. So they could have gained composure. At one point in time, they could have been decisive on which way to go, what to do because of everything that was happening. Maybe y'all wanted this person to be homesick and go towards someone that they used to live with or someone that's in their hometown. And y'all wanted them to make a quick judgment. Maybe y'all wanted this person to be under the influence when they made this judgment. Hello. So y'all could have been trying to put this person in their feelings so that they'll be able to forgive someone that's in their hometown, so that they will make a poor choice to deal with them, to have a secret affair with them and catch whatever this illness is so that y'all can lock them up. So y'all wanted to have multiple ways on how y'all would lock someone up if you couldn't get them canceled. All because y'all didn't want them to receive this invitation to be a part of this inner circle when it came to traditional values, their knowledge, a social group of some sort that would have caused them to have a big break. And we got trusted friend. So, like I said, Leo, your corrupt ass could have done all this because you could have looked at yourself as being a trusted friend when it came to this Pisces energy that could be in someone's hometown that y'all wanted to force them to go towards. So you could have been thinking that you were doing a good deed or something good because you had the back of this Pisces energy, trying to be a trusted friend to them, but being very corrupt while doing it. There's no mask, just a rare kind of connection where someone could be 100% real. Like I said, you just wanted to be viewed as a real friend. So damn, you really put your job on the line just to be a real friend or be seen as a real friend? You's really retarded, ho. Something wrong with you. If I had a position of power, I'm in the justice system, I ain't doing nothing corrupt to risk my job just so someone could see me as a real friend. No, a real friend gonna tell you the truth. A real friend is going to make you sit in reality and realize the real of things. A person is not going to influence someone to do some fuck shit if they're your real friend. Y'all got shit backwards. Then we got the world in the upright. So y'all could be realizing that this person is going to get success regardless. They're going to accomplish what it is that they set out to accomplish. And they're going to travel the world. Maybe they're going to be able to travel and get away from y'all people. So they could be completing things, closing out cycles that y'all wanted them to stay stuck in so that y'all could pull this off. So they could be having a sense of belonging, a sense of wholeness when it comes to this invitation. Once they receive this invitation, they could be known on a global scale for what it is that they do as well. Then we got clarity in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this Pisces and this Aquarius, and if it was a Libra that worked together with y'all as well, a part of this corrupt justice system, y'all could be having a lack of ideas right now of how to try to stop someone from closing out cycles, having success, completing something. And y'all could have tried to do this by coming up with so many ideas to not only mess with their love life so that they could be seen as a homewrecker, try to get them canceled, try to make it seem like they're intellectually incompetent and be seen as a failure. So now that y'all did so much, y'all had so many ideas in the beginning, but none of the shit worked. So now y'all could be seen that y'all have a lack of ideas. A lack of ideas when trying to close off someone's intuition, someone's clarity, so that they won't have a breakthrough. Y'all having a lack of ideas when trying to block someone's focus, their concentration on revealing y'all corrupt asses up. Sorry, but not sorry. Y'all deserve to be exposed because you need to lose your jobs. Y'all people got some nerve to try to say what somebody else deserves when you don't even deserve the position that you're in. Because all you do is do corrupt shit. Then we got recognition in the reverse. So like I said, y'all wanted this person not to be able to receive this recognition so they won't be known on a global scale. Y'all wanted this person, like I said, we got failure out here so many times it don't make no fucking sense. So y'all wanted this person to be seen as a failure. Like they didn't know what they were talking about. Like they didn't deserve this position. Like they didn't deserve to have a big break that y'all knew that they were due for. And like I said, y'all could have also been doing all of this because they could have something tied to the justice system that was supposed to be given to them, which y'all could have worked with this Sagittarius to try to juggle their identity, make them seem like they were this person so that they could receive this big break that's in the justice system that y'all could have been holding back from this person or trying to allow someone else to steal it, because y'all didn't want this person to live a luxury lifestyle because they are a psychic. So y'all wanted this person at a disadvantage. Y'all wanted them to be seen as a disgrace. Y'all wanted them to not be pursued by anybody that actually would have gave them meaning. Y'all wanted people to speak ill of them because y'all were speaking ill of this person. Y'all wanted people to go right along with the narrative that y'all was trying to push just to get this person canceled because y'all knew that they were revealing your secrets. Y'all knew they was the real deal and y'all didn't want them to be seen as such because you know your asses would be exposed. And you're still getting exposed. What else for the sign of Leo? So we got shady dealings. So y'all definitely could have been doing shady dealings. Truth will set us free for sure. Y'all definitely could have been doing shady dealings when it came to this person's money, their influence, as well as their power. Y'all wanted them to be powerless. Y'all wanted them to be hopeless when it came to them getting money. Y'all didn't feel like they deserved money, or y'all wanted to make it seem like they were just lazy. They weren't putting in hard work to be able to deserve to make money. But y'all were doing shady dealings, paying people to be in certain positions to try to mess with their money so that they wouldn't seem influential or worthy of anything, worthy of having a position of power when you don't even deserve the damn position of power that you have. You're welcome. So y'all could have been trying to do things to where as though everything that y'all been doing will not be able to be traced because y'all have positions of power. Y'all are in the justice system doing this wickedness, this corruptness, trying to extort people, trying to force them to go down wrong paths just so that you could extort them and then lock them away like a caged animal so they wouldn't be able to speak out about what's been going on with them or what y'all been doing to them. Then we got family feud. So if this is people that's a part of the justice system that also had their family members involved in this, there could be a lot of families that is feuding at this time because despite what all y'all tried to do to get someone locked up, to get them canceled, to get them to have an illness, also that they wouldn't go down their path of being the psychic, of revealing the truth, y'all could see that it didn't work and now y'all fighting, feuding with each other. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. And like I said, whoever this Pisces is that you could have done all this for, started this for, they could be a part of this person's family, this Queen of Cups, or they could have a family with this Queen of Cups, and they could have held a silent grudge towards this person, all because they no longer wanted to be with this person or didn't want to go back to them. So they could have tried to call judgment down on this person and make their life hard, not wanting to accept what their destiny is when it comes to them being this psychic. They just didn't want to accept that because they knew that they had a lot of secrets that they didn't want to be revealed. So now this whole family could be feuding. Maybe they have family members that's in the justice system. So like I said, on who you are to them, Leo, you could have chose to do this because you are either their family, a part of the same group that they're in, or just connected to them in a way where you felt like you would have been a trusted friend, a real friend, if you did this for them. Call somebody drama. Now y'all are at odds with each other for doing this dumb shit. Any more for the sign of Leo? Any more, plenty more? What's the tea? What's the tea, spirit, for me, for we? I'm telling you, don't play with me. Don't play with it. Because I could get real gully. And we got fake profile. So like I said, when it came to juggling identities, trying to make someone seem like they are this Queen of Cups when they are not, y'all could have even went as far as creating a fake profile of this person just so this Sagittarius or someone else a part of this could pretend to be this person under whatever this fake profile is. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. So like I said, also that y'all could try to make it seem like someone was someone that they are not. Y'all went as far as creating a fake profile of this person, and whatever y'all were doing on this fake profile, y'all were pretending to be them, trying to either mess up their image, mess with their influence so that they will be canceled, or like I said, just try to let off to the public like someone was this person. Then we got transition in the reverse. Aquarius energy. Whoever this Aquarius is that you demanded to bully someone, intimidate them, cause them pain, troubles could be arriving for this person. So they could realize that they only put themselves in deeper water. So now they could be feeling like they have a lack of progress when trying to bully someone and intimidate someone. There will be a lack of progress when trying to come towards this person, trying to impregnate them, because they know they don't want to deal with a psychotic, weird ass. Then we got going broke. So whoever this Aquarius is, they could be going broke. So that could be the troubles that could be arriving for this Aquarius. The fact that they could be going broke for doing all this, for these shady dealings, for trying to bully someone. The bills are stacking, the funds are shrinking, and the lifestyle isn't matching a bank account anymore. So this could be several people, like I said, not only a part of the justice system, but y'all family members, y'all friends, people that y'all know that had a hand in this, that could have been living a luxury lifestyle by doing this to somebody. So now, where y'all was trying to make them go broke, y'all could be going broke. Follow your star. For sure. For sure. And then we got marriage in a reverse. So like I said, y'all could have wanted this person to marry this Pisces that they have a family with, but they don't want to go back to this person. They don't want to marry this person because this could be someone that they had an unhappy home with. Even though they have a family with this person, they know that it's unhappy over there, so they ain't trying to go back. Not only that, they know that this motherfucker is a Peter Pan motherfucker that go both ways and could be carrying an illness that they don't want to have. So they don't want to have or be in a dysfunctional family with this Pisces energy. So I don't care, Leo, if you're someone's family member or whoever the hell you are to him. Ain't nobody being with him. It's over with. Nobody's going back to that situation. So you can't force someone to be with somebody they just don't want to be with. You just gonna have to let this motherfucker numb out. So they could be a heavy drinker, whoever this Pisces is. And now since all the force and everything that they've done to try to get this person or force this person to come back to them and be in this unhappy fucking family, unhappy home, now they could be drinking, trying to drown out their sorrows because this person ain't coming back. No matter what you do. They say they've got it under control, but the patterns is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical, ain't it? Because I'm up always drinking. So while you trying to get me to drink and be on drugs, ho, I know you're already on them. Shit, as much as you doing, I don't need to. You doing them for me and you. You mean? Any more for the sign of Leo? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea? For me, for we, spirit. What's the tea? What's the tea for the sign of Leo? For Leo's. Damn. Really, you had to throw my cards like that? I hate that. Because then you can't really pick them up how they came. So like I said, you could be someone who had a troubled past and they thought that they could use this against this Queen of Cups that had a troubled past. Or they could have had a troubled past with this Pisces energy. And that's why they're not wanting to marry this person. That's why they're not wanting to deal with them. I cannot get this other card. Exactly. Like I said, we out here living a sober life. And they trying to do so much to try to pull us up out of that. What a fucking card at? What a card at? There you go. We live in a sober life, and they don't want us to live that sober life because they know that our vision is clear, that we actually seeing people for who they are, the positions that they played, and they don't want to be seen like that. They want to be seen as innocent when none of these motherfuckers is innocent. But like I said, these people wanted to linger in someone's energy to try to draw them back into the things that caused them to have a troubled past, or things that they were doing because they had a troubled past. So the energy hasn't left the building because these people refuse to get out of this Queen of Cups' energy. And then we got endings in defeat in a reverse. So they could have even tried to get a Gemini to defeat this person, end this person. But this person could have escaped the destruction. Like I said, this Queen of Cups is picking themselves up. They're getting back up, and they have learned from difficulties of the past. They learned from this shit, and they moved on. Any more for Leo? Let's go. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to told you. Now, we don't know how they feel. It's all about it. Keeping it real. The Wheel of Fortune and the upright. So this Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, is still going to be in the upright. They still going to get this big break. They ain't going to be canceled. They ain't going to jail. Their will is in the upright. They're due for good fortune. Like I said, y'all knew that this person was been due. Been due. And y'all tried to change the outcome. Y'all tried to change their will. Wanted their will to be in a reverse, but it's very much so in the upright. They got good karma. Good karma. Good dharma. They have an actual soulmate. So they don't have to be a homewrecker. They don't have to be a side piece. Or be an interference in someone else's relationship, because they have a soulmate that they're fated to be with. This good fortune is fated for them. For their will to be in the upright, it's fated for them. For them to be in their destiny of being this psychic, this Queen of Cups, is fated for them. And people just gonna have to deal with it. Talk about, oh, I don't want to accept someone's destiny. Bitch, you ain't got no choice. Fuck you mean. It ain't up to you. And we got justice in a reverse. So like I said, there could have been a lot of injustice due to the justice system working together with this Queen of Cups' family, right along with their family members, because like I said, this Pisces could have family members and friends that's a part of the justice system that they work with to do this, all because they have a family with someone. Hello. So yeah, these people put this person through a lot of injustice, try to make them have bad karma. Like I said, could have been trying to juggle stories to make it seem like this person was just getting bad karma or had bad luck tied to them. Being dishonest, being corrupt. Like I said, and it's the justice system that had a major hand in it, because it's a lot of y'all. Let me, because I'm a rip y'all a new if I don't chill. Let me chill. Being corrupt, trying to make someone be viewed as having a lack of responsibility, or y'all just refuse to take responsibility for all the injustice that you have done to them. Trying to avoid taking accountability for the that you've caused. I can have a real potty mouth, so I'm trying. I don't even really want to upload Aquarius reading, because I wasn't even supposed to do Aquarius again. But Aquarius is heavily in my energy right now, so they came out. But I was doing too much cursing, hooping, and hollering. So I had to put that joint on private. Hey, yo, that joint was funny. And we got the Queen of Swords, and what do you know? Aquarius come out. You're welcome. So this Queen of Swords in the reverse, this Aquarius female that could also be a part of the justice system that's corrupt. They were overly critical right along with the rest of these people in the justice system, trying to criticize this Queen of Cups energy. So this Aquarius, a part of the justice system, they could have been pessimistic, lacking empathy for this Queen of Cups, being rude right along with the rest of these people, being malicious, speaking of this person maliciously right along with the rest of these people. And because they were in the justice system, they felt like they had the right to do it. And we got good karma in the reverse. So like I said, they wanted this person will to be in a reverse, for them to have bad karma or be seen like they were just going through things because they had bad karma, when really it was the opposite. Like I said, they have good fortune, good karma tied to them. Meanwhile, these people only called bad karma onto themselves. So whereas though they could have been getting good karma, living a luxury lifestyle, they could be losing their damn positions, their jobs, and not living a luxury lifestyle anymore, because they're going to be what? Going broke, bills stacking up, not being able to pay certain things. The bank account won't be matching the lifestyle that they once lived because of the positions that they were in. So not only will you be getting this bad karma that you're due for handing someone multiple injustices for no fucking reason, for real. And now your will is in the reverse. Now you're going to be getting bad karma for being overly critical of someone, lacking empathy for them, for their life, trying to play with their money, their influence, and the power that they hold, trying to make them feel hopeless, powerless, and lack faith. Then we have the King of Wands in the upright. So there could be an Aries, their third eye could be opening. So they could be getting clarity when it comes to something, or someone could be this Queen of Cups. So they could be having a vision with someone, of someone, or they could have seen a vision because their third eye is open. So they could have had a vision of someone or of something. So they could be energetic. wanting to be confident, stand strong, and take action either towards someone that they're passionate about. They could be wanting to talk to someone, be honest with them, wanting to be fearless when coming to them, free thinking and driven. Or they could be wanting to come towards someone that they see as such, because they see that even everything that they could have watched this person go through, that they remain optimistic. They remain confident, strong, friendly, fun, charismatic through all of the bullshit, even though they were getting bullied and put through a lot of pain, put through a lot of injustice. Whole life being played with. Then we got the devil in the upright. So y'all all could have worked together, Leo, because y'all wanted this person attached to the devil. Y'all wanted this person to be in the devil energy one way or another. If it was through doing something to put themselves behind bars, or indulging in substances, or being reckless with their sexual energy so that they would get an illness from dealing with someone that y'all wanted them to deal with to get this illness. Y'all wanted them to be seen as having mental health issues, being intellectually incompetent, so that you could deem them as having mental health issues. They didn't know what they were talking about. Meanwhile, they psychic and got all your secrets, and you just don't want them to be revealed. So you wanted to make it seem like they were holding secrets themselves when it comes to being attached to the devil, like they have attachments, they have obsessions that they're just not revealing while they're trying to reveal us. No, ho, it's you. So y'all could have been very deceptive, trying to make it seem like this person was just deceptive, that they were dependent upon either sex, being reckless with their sex, dependent upon drugs, some sort of substance, alcohol, all because y'all wanted them to be seen as they were bonded to the devil, or y'all wanted to force them to be bonded to the devil in the ways of which I just listed. And y'all were trying to force this. Also, that someone could be powerless. Also, that they could be hopeless, which I just said before I even pulled the card out. Y'all wanted to abuse this person and then put them in so much burden, put them through insurmountable problems to the point where even if they was to indulge in a substance or to indulge in alcohol, that y'all would make it seem like they were abusing the substances or alcohol. Y'all wanted it to be that bad to the point where they would abuse it. But it's all because y'all were abusing this person, being violent towards this person. Y'all wanted this person to be violent, aggressive, just like y'all, because this is what y'all are, the damn devil. Because you don't go attacking people trying to make them someone that they're just not. You don't go trying to force someone's hand, force them by any means necessary when they're just not. There could have also been a Capricorn involved in this as well, who's in this devil energy, who is very materialistic, who does indulge in substances, sex, and whatever else. Everything that the devil stands for, that's what they stand for, and that's what they into. Whoever this Capricorn energy that worked together with y'all as well could have been attacking someone's security right along with y'all. Then we have the Chariot and the upright. All because y'all didn't want this person to win. Y'all didn't want them to overcome obstacles, to have success, to have the will, power, to be able to be in control. Y'all didn't want them to have self-discipline. Word up. Facts. Big facts. Y'all didn't want them to be hardworking, and y'all didn't want them to be able to concentrate. So y'all tried to put all types of distractions around this person so that they wouldn't be able to concentrate. Y'all didn't want them to have high standards. So like I say, y'all wanted them to have secret affairs, wanted them to deal with people where there would be unrequited love, wanted them to seem like they were a home wrecker whole time they got high standards out this hole. Fuck you mean? Whole time they ambitious as a mud. Maybe y'all wanted them to compete for a position. Y'all could have wanted them to compete with a Cancer. Any more for the sign of Leo? Then we got misunderstood in the reverse. So someone could be feeling like they misunderstood, but no, this person understands you very well. That you're just the devil that you are. And that you just wanted this person to compete for everything in life. Compete for any position that they deserved. And then we got foresight in the upright. So like I said, whoever this Aries is, they could be getting foresight. Like I said, their third eye could be open. They could have had a vision about Queen of Cups energy, or they could have had a vision about what was going on because their third eye is open and is so strong. So they could have gotten some sort of download, gotten some sort of foresight about what's been going on or about this Queen of Cups, and they could be traveling. They could be moving from a foreign country. They could be a visionary as well. So they could be planning to move forward. So maybe they felt like they had to build up the self-confidence, the self-belief to be able to make this move. Maybe they've lived in a foreign country for most of their life, all their life. So this could have been a hard decision to make. But they feel like with the vision that they had, that they will have a bright future and they could be freed from this country. Maybe they feel like they were stuck in this foreign country, not able to move wherever they wanted to. So they could be realizing that they actually have the freedom to move, and that this move could possibly give them success, and they will be satisfied with the choice that they make. Now, they could also be putting in the hard work when it comes to something or someone that they want, and they know that they'll be getting a reward for their hard work. Then we got choice in the reverse. Also Aries energy. So they could be fearing this change, fearing moving, like I said, because they could have been in this foreign country for so long that they feel like they don't know how it's going to turn out. So they could be indecisive, feeling like they're restricted in the choices of where they want to go. Or they could be indecisive because there could be people a part of all this trying to make them feel like their choices will be restricted if they make this choice. So they could be not really knowing what choice to make or if they should make this choice, even though they know that it could possibly give them success. Swear it. I know that's right. For real. Is you psychotic and fuck if you do all these? And then we got party scene. So this could be someone that's in the party scene. They like to party. Or Leo, this could be someone that you party with or wanted to be in the party scene so that they wouldn't have the ability to focus, so they wouldn't have the foresight on what choice to make. The vibe is social and the setting is electric and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. So maybe y'all wanted to party with this person to get some sort of spotlight because they could be in the spotlight. And then we got making a break for it, Aquarius energy. So like I said, this Aquarius that you got to bully someone, intimidate someone, cause them pain. They could have been very deceptive. This could be a lot of people, like I said, that don't care about living double lives. So they could party with each other, sleep with each other's partners, be deceptive, always lying. Whoever this Aquarius is always lying, always trying to trick people. They could always cheat on their spouse, their partner, live a double life. They could have been living a double life with a Sagittarius, also trying to steal from someone. So like I said, they could have tried to have this Sagittarius pretending to be this Empress so that they will be able to steal something from this person that was in the justice system. And because they got you, Leo, that's in the justice system, a part of whatever it is that they're trying to do, y'all could have allowed them to steal whatever this is, allowed them to get away with this. So whoever this Aquarius is, y'all wanted this person to come in towards someone, pretend like they were a friend, whole time they an enemy in disguise, stealing from this person. They could have been spying on this person as well to be able to know when to steal from this person so they could run off with whatever it is that they stole, that they got from the justice system, that they got from you. So either this Aquarius is a part of the justice system, hold on, right along with you and the rest of these corrupt officials, Leo, or they could have just worked together with you because they could know you in some way, shape, or form and got you to be okay with allowing this to happen. So like I said, they could have just been using their resources. So either they're a part of the justice system or just had the resources to be able to work with people that they know a part of the justice system to be able to do this. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be a Virgo energy that could also be involved with trying to take someone's abundance, pretend like they are this mature, grounded woman, that they have a high social status. They could have gotten some wealth or prosperity from trying to be in a position that someone else is meant for. But they could be seen as being not down to earth, too ambitious, like to keep up with the Joneses, to be able to stay in this position. So they could be real mean-spirited, so superficial, and a sociopath. And that could have been the narrative that y'all tried to get put on this Queen of Cups energy. That could be the real Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Because they be giving false messages because they are a sociopath and think it's okay to do this. Want to do this reconnecting bullshit. They out of pocket, dog. They hate me. Yeah, I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty. And y'all already know what it is. I'm pretty sure we all know who this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is. Wanting my spot. dating. But like I was saying, somebody could feel like this Queen of Cups make them or him or her melt. They could do gymnastics, or this could be you, Leo. You guys as well. So this could be some swinger type shit. Like I said, y'all like to live double lives. So y'all could go both ways. This could be a lot of people that go both ways, be very careless when it comes to their sexual energy. So because this person could make some of y'all melt, y'all could be mad because they don't want to indulge with y'all, be in this WG with y'all. And like I said, you could do gymnastics, Leo. What else for the sign of Leo? Then we got marriage. So someone could want to marry someone, or you could be married, Leo, living a double life. Then we have one woman man. So someone could be wanting to be a one woman man. They could be wanting to marry someone as well. You could be overbearing, Leo. As we already know, use an overbearing bully, or try to be. So you could be in a marriage with someone. The others. So you could be the type that like to show off on social media, show how much money you have, show off the things that you have. Someone could be too far their own good, and that's when it comes to them. Then we have wingman. Someone could be your wingman, Leo, and all of this. And then we have crave you sexually. Someone could be craving you sexually, or you could be craving someone sexually because you feel like they make you melt. But you could be destroying files in the justice system that has to do with this. I hate when they fall on the fourth floor, because then they be up under my seat and it be hard to get. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying. Then we got journey to higher learning. So like I said, y'all knew that this Queen of Cups was on a journey to higher learning, and y'all wanted to stop that by any means. Then we got in love. So you could be in love with this person, or you could know that someone is in love with this person as well, wanting to marry them. Then we got at the bottom of the deck, moving in with them is a part of the plot. So y'all could be trying to get someone to move in with this person to be able to still plot on them. A Virgo male. So y'all could be trying to get a Virgo male to try to move in with them so that y'all could continue to plot on this person. Hello. So this Virgo male could be trying to change up their approach to come towards someone, try to act like they're in love with this person just so that this Queen of Cups can move in with them and y'all could continue to plot on them. This could be a thick black woman that y'all are trying to do this to, or that y'all have been doing this to. Then we have carnivals. So you could have went to the carnival, Leo, recently, or you could be planning to do this. Or you could be telling this Leo, trying to demand that this person take them to the carnival, change up their approach, take them out to be able to get this done. Then we have remote viewing you 24/7, 7 days a week. So yeah, you could have been very overbearing, Leo, remote viewing someone 24/7, 7 days a week. You could have had a Virgo male to do this as well so that they would know when to come in towards this person or how to change their approach with this person. And we have a big baby shower. So you could be going to a baby shower if someone is pregnant. Someone could drive a Malibu, either you, Leo, or someone that is pregnant. Someone could also drive a Mazda that's involved with this. Or maybe Virgo male, they could drive a Malibu. And you could drive a Mazda, Leo. And then we have on a rampage. So y'all could be on a rampage right now. Or this Virgo male could be on a rampage. Maybe because they can't get someone to be in love with them, so that they would be open to moving in with them, so that y'all could continue this plot against this person. Then we got testify as I shuffled the cards. So y'all cannot want this person to testify against y'all. So this is why y'all could be trying to get them to get into a relationship with a Virgo male, move in with them, so y'all could continue to plot, because y'all don't want this person to be able to testify against y'all. I'm telling you, it don't make sense, right? And we got a Leo male. So Leo, if you are a male, you could be on a rampage right now, just doing things in the impulse, because you don't want somebody to testify against you. Any Then we got sex fix. So you could be on a rampage because you feel like you need your sex fix, Leo male. And maybe you feel like this Queen of Cups to make you melt. And you could be trying to get sex from this person to be able to fulfill your sex fix. And this person may not want to sleep with you. So you could be on a rampage right now. Any more for the sign of Leo? Then we got always dealing with strippers. So Leo male, you could always be dealing with strippers. Maybe you're on a rampage dealing with a lot of strippers at this time, because you can't get your sex fix from the person that you want to get it from, which could be this Queen of Cups. And we got Vince. Someone named could be Vince. They could be a Capricorn Haitian man, or they could just be a Capricorn man with the name Vince that's involved in all of this. They could want to invest in someone, invest in this Queen of Cups. Then we have a gap. So whoever Vince is, they could have a gap, this Capricorn male, up, but they will be getting a 20-year sentence because they could have been involved in all of this. So they could be wanting to invest in someone now that they know that they are going to jail. Or y'all all could be going to jail, getting a 20-year sentence. Then we got leaked video. So whoever Vince is, they could have leaked some sort of video without someone's knowledge, and that's why they could be getting your sentence for doing this. Anymore. And we got Florida. So they could have done something towards someone who is from Florida, traveling to or from Florida. Then we got moving in is the part of the plot. So I knew it would come out. So it came out. So yeah, y'all are wanting this Queen of Cups to move in with someone so y'all could continue to plot on them. Y'all could be trying to get them to move in with someone in the state of Florida. You got a gap. Hang on. I'm trying to tell you, man. Somebody could be out on bail trying to do this. So they know if they can't pull this off, if they can't get this Queen of Cups to move in with them to finish out this plot while they're on bail, they know that they're going back to prison and they're going to have to serve this 20-year sentence. Then we have acne. You can have acne, Leo, be suffering from acne. And we have wanting you to gain enemies everywhere you go. So y'all could have wanted this Queen of Cups to gain enemies everywhere that they go. And we have number one choice. So this Queen of Cups could be someone's number one choice. Or if this is a Leo male, this Queen of Cups could be your number one choice. And that's why you could be going on a rampage, dealing with a lot of strippers, because you can't get your sex fix from your number one choice, which could be this Queen of Cups. And we have yesterday. So you could have done something yesterday to try to cause this person to have enemies everywhere that they go if they are traveling at this time. Then we have straight hair. They could have straight hair, or you could have straight hair. Now, if you are a Leo female, you could be the one with straight hair that could have done something yesterday towards this Queen of Cups to make them gain enemies everywhere that they go. And we have post that video. So someone could need to post a video. Then we have making all the right moves. So y'all can see that this Queen of Cups have been making all the right moves, still posting when they need to post, to be able to get the information out that they need to get out into the public. And then we have fall. So they could have been making all the right moves since the fall time, wants you to chase them. So like I said, if you're a Leo male, you could have wanted this Queen of Cups to chase you. And we have doesn't want to go down for the things they are doing. So these people definitely do not want to go down for the things that y'all have been doing towards this Queen of Cups. Y'all know that there could be people that's actually on the up and up in the justice system that could be gathering information on y'all. And we have food trucks. Someone could have a food truck, or you could have recently ate off of a food truck. Maybe y'all have a food truck near the justice system where y'all get lunch from. Someone could have curly hair as well. Any more for the sign of Leo? Somebody could drive a cyber truck. So you could drive a cyber truck, Leo, or someone else that's involved could. Then we have Publix. You could have recently visited a Publix, or someone that works at Publix could be involved in all of this. Could be a family member, friend, someone that you're attached to, Leo. Any more for the sign of Leo? Any more for the sign of Leo? Leo spirit. Any more? What's the T for me, for we? Action officer. You could be getting probation. If you're an older woman, maybe you're on probation, something. We have a stripper. So maybe you were dealing with a stripper, Leo, that's on probation. And you could have tried to get them to do something. This stripper could have curly hair. And we have leaving a third party. So this stripper could be a third party to you, Leo, and you could be leaving them alone because they are on probation, held up, can't really do much. Or you could be on probation, held up, can't really do much. So the third party could be leaving you alone, or you could be leaving them alone because you can't go towards them no more. And we have fuck love. So someone could be saying fuck love in the situation. Could be this Queen of Cups. Because they know that anybody that comes towards them could have a hand in this and just want them to be in a one-sided relationship. Then we have masturbates to you. So you could be masturbating to someone, Leo. Could be this Queen of Cups. You definitely will need a bail's bondman, or whoever this is that's out on bail. They could have got out on bail by a bail's bondman. And we have 3 to 6 kids. Leo, you could have 3 to 6 kids. Someone named could be Quinn that's involved with this, or they could call themselves Q. And we have slender. You could be slender, Leo. You could want to go half on a baby with someone, or that was, or it still is, the plan to get someone pregnant. Then we have a lesbian female group could also be involved. So like I said, Y'all are motherfuckers that go both ways. So this could be some swinger type shit. And this is why y'all live double lives, always in a party scene, because y'all could go both ways. So a lesbian female group is definitely a part of this. If you are a Leo female, you could be a part of a lesbian female group that could have stolen a property from someone. So like I said, if you're a Leo female that's in the justice system, you could have worked together with this lesbian female group that you could indulge with sexually. Y'all could have stolen a property from this Queen of Cups because you're in the justice system and you felt like you had the right to do that or the means to do that. And you could have worked with this lesbian female group. A Sagittarius could be a part of this lesbian female group that you tried to have to pretend like they were this Queen of Cups to be able to steal this property. So like I said, they were able to steal from someone because of your position, Leo, you being a part of the justice system, and you gave them permission to be able to do this because you were fucking with them. Then we got 20. So someone could be the age of 20 that's in this lesbian female group that you could have been dealing with. Damn. So you dealing with underage people as well, Leo? That's what you don't want people to find out as well? Or you could have been dealing with one of these lesbian females that's a part of your group since they were the age of 20. Y'all could have also done something up to 20 times as well. Then we have feelings for someone you shouldn't have feelings for. Exactly. So you could have had feelings for someone that you shouldn't have feelings for, which could be this underage lesbian that you've been having lesbian dealings with. Then we got allergic. So someone could be allergic to something, Leo. You could be allergic to something. And we got divine timing. So something could be happening in divine timing. Maybe the truth will be in the right hands in divine timing. Something could have happened in the month of March, or y'all could have stolen this property in the month of March, or you could have started dealing with this lesbian female in the month of March. Or this could be Pisces or an Aquarius lesbian female that you could have been dealing with as well, because you're a sex addict. You have a sex addiction, Leo. Then we have police watching and allowing multiple crimes. We already know that. Y'all watch the crimes because y'all in on demanding that they do the crimes. Then we got a Gemini female could also be involved. They could be